The clock is ticking for the governor to decide what items in the budget he may veto.
And as political reporter Jessica Arp is learning, there's a growing list of people pushing the governor to use that veto power.
Well, yeah, from tax credits to tobacco, from beer to bail bondsmen, the list of veto requests is growing, and the governor has a decision to make.
A ton of emails. They're having an impact.
When Deb Carey isn't running New Glarus Brewing, she's been on a full court press to stop provisions in the state budget.
Basically, what they're doing is putting regulatory language into the budget, and they are restricting our ways to get to market. And so it causes us a great deal of concern.
The item that could limit brewery expansion and distribution is far from the only controversial part of the budget. Environmental group Clean Wisconsin is concerned about a provision that will limit funding from state utilities to the Focus on Energy program.
Focus on Energy helps renewable energy and energy efficiency projects happen that wouldn't have otherwise. And so that means these are new projects for your small local business, your electricians, your plumbers, your heating and cooling contractors, and they will see less business with these cuts.
Letters have been flowing into the governor's office, 34 lawmakers on both sides of the aisle asking to veto craft brewing provisions, 124 businesses asking to veto the energy items. Add to that list requests to veto cuts to the Earned Income Tax Credit, tax changes on smokeless tobacco, allowances for credit unions to change to banks, unemployment insurance eligibility, and bail bondsmen being allowed in the state. A laundry list the governor is sifting through.
I have to assume at this point his job must just be overwhelming.
The groups understand there is a lot to look at, but say there is also a lot at stake.
We're hopeful that if the state of Wisconsin really is open for business, that this program will deserve or get the attention it deserves.
Now, Walker says he has received requests on a number of issues and that they are continuing to evaluate those requests before he signs the budget Sunday.
And are those requests coming from one particular side or another here?
Well, there have been some obviously from Democrats, but there have been some that have been bipartisan in nature, including one today with Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce and the AFL-CIO coming together to ask the governor to veto provisions creating a one-week waiting period for unemployment, as well as denying unemployment if a drug test has failed. The groups disagree on whether the issues are valid, but say they should go through a state committee before being approved in the state budget.
So much to follow, and thanks for doing that for us. Jessica Arp reporting tonight.